Alright, then welcome back everyone. Let's solve this question. Ski resort. I hope you read the question once, but I'll quickly read it for you. So this guy is going for a vacation on N days, and what he wants to do is he wants to allocate at least k consecutive days to go for skiing. But he has one constraint, like because he is from Siberia, in all those consecutive days which are greater than equals to k, the temperature should not rise above Q. So the input is pretty simple. You are given N, which is number of days he is going for vacation. Then this array A is given. So what this contains is what is the temperature for a given day. AI will have the temperature for ith day. Then we are given this K, that is he has to go for at least k consecutive days, that is greater than equals to k days for skiing. And last but not least, we have this Q. In all of those like consecutive days greater than equals to k, the temperature should not rise above Q. And what we want to find out is what are the number of ways this guy can choose dates at the resort. So if I want to quickly summarize the question for you, what they have given is they have given this array A, which contains the temperature for A1 to AN. And now what we want to do is we want to select some segments, like because we want to go for vacation for consecutive days, right? So we have to select segments or sub-arrays, if you will, whose size is greater than equals to K, but the temperature should not rise above Q. So any of these guys in your sub-segment or sub-array that you're selecting should not rise above Q, right? So I guess this should not have been very difficult for you to make sense, right? So what you are effectively after is you are given this array A, and you are after you want to count how many sub arrays are there whose size is at least k, greater than equals to k, and no element inside them is greater than Q, because the temperature should be less than equals to Q, right? That's what they have mentioned. The temperature does not rise above 2 degrees, right? So this is the question. Find the number of sub arrays whose size is greater than equals to k. So I'll write the observations. The sub array size should be greater than equals to k, and no element should be greater than Q, right? No element should have the value greater than Q because the temperature, right? So yeah, so that's the question. You want to find the sub arrays with this constraint. Now how do you solve this question? First things first, what we are after is we are after the sub arrays in which the temperature does not rise above Q, right? So we'll continue our habit of thinking about the question in abstract manner and use the examples only to verify the trivial things, because like if you want to improve in competitive programming, this is how you should approach the questions, right? So first things first, what we care is we care for arrays which are greater than equals to k. Fine. And what are the constraints? No element should have a temperature greater than k. So these two things should be in your mind. Fine. So you are after these sub arrays. Now what can you do? Now one thing is, I guess if you all solved like 800 or 900 questions, it's not very difficult thing for you to see that you can easily find out the segments in which the temperature does not go beyond Q. So these things I guess we have done again and again. You want to find out a sub array in which like some condition is followed, right? So if a condition breaks, we will not consider that. So if you want to find out a subsegment in which the temperature is below Q, so guys, what I'm saying is, so if you have a array, let's say like this, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, so on. So it's not very difficult thing for you to find that this segment is the one in which the temperature is less than equals to Q, because this guy would be, let's say, greater than Q. So the segment is broken here. And then let's say this segment is the one in which the temperature is less than equals to Q. So this is not very difficult thing for you to observe. You can just simply use a one pointer to maintain. So whenever a temperature goes beyond Q, you can stop. So this sub arrays, I guess you can find, right? So it's a simple one for loop you can run. And whenever a temperature goes beyond Q, you have got your subsegment, right? And then you can do some operation. Fine. So we have figured out a way to find out the segments whose size is greater than equals to k. Fine. Now what? Now what we need to do is, what we can do is we can maintain an answer variable, and whenever we find out a segment whose size is greater than equals to k, now we just need to find one thing. And what is it one thing? We need to find how many sub arrays in this segment have size greater than equals to k. How can you find that? That's an interesting question. So what we are after is we want to find out number of sub arrays in a segment with size greater than equals to k, and we know that this segment has size greater than equals to k. Otherwise, we will not consider this segment. This segment is of no use to us, right? So how do you do it? First things first, let's think about very basics. How do you actually find number of sub arrays in an array? If I didn't tell you about this greater than, like without any condition, how can you find number of sub arrays in an array? Like how many number of sub arrays are there? Basically, that's what I'm asking. So if you have, let's say, array of size n, let me just keep it very simple, of size 4. How do you calculate it? Now some of you might be knowing it. The answer is simply n into n plus 1 by 2, right? So this many sub arrays are there in an array of size n. But how does this number come? So how this number comes up is the number of sub arrays of size 1 are basically n, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how, like, number of sub arrays of size 1 are n. And how many sub arrays are there of size it is n minus 1, one less, because this. Similarly, number of subarrays of size 2 would be n minus 2, and so on till 1, right? So number of subarrays of size 2 here will be 1, uh, 3 will be 1, 2. So it is basically n minus 2. Fine. So this is how this formula is made up of. So you have a way to find out a number of subarrays in an array, right? And what if I put a constraint? I only want the subarrays of size greater than equals to k. Now here comes your basic knowledge of discrete mathematics. You have a way to find out total number of subarrays, right? You have a way to find out total number of subarrays, right? This you already know. And this is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2, or let's just don't use n because n is the size of total array, right? Let me just call this segment size to be c. Okay, the total number of subarrays you already know, it is c into c into c plus 1 by 2, right? So this you already know. Now if I want to get the subarrays of size greater than equals to k, what I need to subtract from it? I need to subtract all the subarrays with size less than k. Fine, makes sense, right? If you have total number of subarrays, you know the counted total number of subarrays present, cc plus 1 by 2. Now you just have to subtract the subarrays whose size is less than k. Now how do you approach that? This you already know, right? So what you already know is, now what you want to subtract is, you want to subtract all the subarrays whose size is less than k. So basically less than equals to k minus 1. What are the subarrays? Like, can you give me a count here? Of course, like from our discussion, the subarrays of size 1 would be simply c, right? The subarrays of size 2 would be c minus 1. Subarrays of size 3 will be c minus 2, and so on. If you want the subarrays of size till what, like this is the part that we want to subtract, right? So till what we have to go? We want to remove the subarrays with size k minus 1. So it will be c plus k minus 2. Why k minus 2? Because when we had subarrays of size 2, it was 1. Subarrays of size 3, it was 2. So of course here it will be this should be c minus uh, c minus k minus 2. Fine. Now we want to subtract this part from it. How do you do it? Just let me just go one step ahead and solve this equation, like solve this formula. It will be c plus so on. I'm just separating out c's and 1 to k minus 2. Okay, you will see in a bit why why this makes sense. So plus c, this is how many times? These are like this, each term is for a subarray of size 1, 2, 3, so on till k minus 1. So this will be k minus 1 times, right? So this will be k minus 1 times, and if I take minus common from all of them, we'll have 1 plus 2 plus so on till k minus 1, right? Simple. 1 plus 2 plus till k minus 2. Good. So I've done nothing. I've just separated out the c's and this 1, 2, so on till k minus 2. Okay, nothing much. So this is what this is k minus 1 into c, right? What is c? C is the size of subsegment whose size is greater than equals to k. This we already know how we can find out. Fine. Now what is this? How does this look similar? It is sum of first k minus 2 natural numbers. What will it be? It will be k minus 2, k minus 1 divided by 2, right? So what have we find out? These are the number of subarrays whose size is less than k, right? So what are the total number of subarrays? It was c into, we already figured out, right? C into c plus 1 by 2. C into c plus 1 by 2. So this was total number of subarrays, and now you can just subtract it from it. So here's the algorithm, right? So I guess the question is done and dusted here. If whatever doubts you have, I guess it will be cleared in the coding part, but I'll quickly summarize the question for you. So we had our subarray, right? So what we are after is, we are after the subsegments whose size is greater than equals to k. So what we find out is, instead, let's just figure out all the segments whose size is greater than equals to k, right? And from this subsegment, so what are the condition here? Size is greater than equals to k, and the temperature does not go above q, right? So that was the condition. Once we have these segments, what we did is, we have to figure out a way to take out the subarrays or subsegments whose size is greater than equals to k. How do we do it? We know if a subsegment is of size c, these are the total number of subarrays present, c plus 1 by 2, and we just removed the subarrays count less than k, right? And for every subsegment whose size is greater than equals to k and the temperature does not go beyond q, we can add it to our answer, and we'll get our final answer. Yeah, so I guess that's that. Just quickly code up the solution. Okay guys, so already taken the input. Now first things first, what we are supposed to do here is, let's just create the answer variable. I'm keeping everything long here for simple reason, because we have to do some multiplication, right, and some big multiplication, so to avoid overflow. That's the basic reason. So answer and count will be basically the temporary subarray count. Fine. Now let's just go through our array. Int I equals to 0, I just and then I plus plus. And what we are after is, we want to first figure out a subsegment, like in which all the values are less than equals to q. So if array of I is less than equals to q, we'll increment the count. So this is that part, figuring out the subsegments, contiguous part of the array in which the temperature does not go beyond q. Now this is a very standard thing that we have done throughout 800 and 900 rated questions, so I will not go deep into it. Else, what? Now we have found a breakage. Now we have a subarray whose in which all the values are less than equals to q. Now if the count is greater than equals to k, then this is helpful to us. Otherwise it's not helpful to us, frankly. So if it is greater than equals to k, it is helpful to us. Otherwise, the count will be 0. It makes no sense to us, right? Now if it is greater than equals to k, what we'll have to do, we'll have to update our answer with the formula that we have found out. What is that formula? It was simply first a count of total number of subarrays. It was count into, I'll just write one NL here, just doesn't really matter, like even you may not write it because we have taken long. I'm just writing it for safety. Count into count plus 1 by 2, count into count plus 1 by 2, and then we'll have to subtract the number of subarrays with size less than k, right? So what was that number? It was k minus 1 times count, right? K minus 1 times count minus, here you had k minus 2 into k minus 1, and all was divided by 2. Fine. So I guess that's that. So what are we doing here? Let me quickly summarize. So first we are finding out the number of subarrays. Like we have to continue until the temperature does not go beyond q, right? Once we have found a breakage, now first find out if this subsegment whose size is greater than equals to k. If it is greater than equals to k, then update our answer, right? So these are the number of subarrays of size greater than equals to k, and the temperature does not go beyond q, right? So that's what we are gonna do here, and restart the count 0 for next iteration, right? That's what you're doing here. And finally, what you can do is, that if all the values are less than equals to q, then we'll have to do this thing one more time, right? Because it will never break. This is pretty standard stuff that we have been doing. Fine. And again, you can write here if count is greater than equals to k. Of course, see, if the subarray size, if the array size was 3 and the k value was very big, then that would be an issue, right? So, or the idea is, if let's say you only had two elements remaining at the end, both are less than equals to q, but your k was bigger, so then you don't need to add it, right? So you will only add it if the count is greater than equals to k, the subsegment is size is greater than equals to k. Fine. And now we can just print the answer followed by new line. Let me just quickly run it. So it should be 60100019, right? So let me just quickly run it. 60100019. Fine. I'll just quickly submit it. It works. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.